magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest bubble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen. Follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. Cozy corner of the twitchy scene lives a yarny legend, crochet queen. Hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen. Break crochet, the bubble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. Cozy corner of the twitchy scene lives a yarny legend, crochet queen. Hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the bubble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into soft and serene. Break crochet, the Wobble Queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest Wobble Queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living.
Welcome in, everyone. How is everyone doing? Panther Redeemed first. Thank you for stopping in and coming in, Panther. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. Oh, see, he's back there. He's on the pig. He is on the pig. I had it worked out really good because good morning, game and crochet. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Biscuit, please don't start. First of all, Game and Crochet is here for the first time. Let's don't act up. Linda and Panther already know you have a pickle, so they don't need to see it. So does everybody else. Papa is on a 60 stream streak. Papa. Linda's on a 15 stream streak. Woo! Y'all are streaking everywhere, streaking everywhere. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? So, we are going to do 2 more bag charms today, and we're going to see how it goes. We're going to do one. We're going to see how it goes. Papa and I we do have, Papa's going to be doing more work than me, but we do have a lot of stuff we've got to get done today with this room, so I can clean out that one corner, and he's going to put the mattresses. The mattresses have been out of the boxes long enough to go onto the bed today, and I get to make the bed up and do the pillows and everything like that. And he's looking really forward to it because that means that he can sit in here with the turd, the co-host of this stream, and keep a track of him. And then plus if anything goes wrong, then he's right here. So had my breakfast this morning, cream of wheat, and it was pretty darn good. So we are going to start with the bow today. And I will say cream of wheat has been at least a game changer. It's some sort of it's a little bit sustenance-y. It's got more substance. Do I have music? I should have music. It says it's playing, but I will go back and I will. Yeah, I mean, it says it's playing. It looks like it's playing, but I will exit out of it and go back into it. Hi, Crafty. How are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. It says it's going. You know what, Crafty, you lurk around the Twitchosphere. You are a multi-crafting cub. Biscuit says he wishes he could be as multitasking as you, but right now he is worried about this pickle, and that is it. So, and he can't. You're gonna have to go in your bed bag, and he's not taking that for an answer. I hear it now that I'm muted. Wow. Okay. I was gonna say because you're gonna hurt me. He's gonna hurt me. I just know it. Anyway, so we're gonna do the bow keychain today, and we're gonna see how that works out. Because I've already decided which some of these keychains I'm making for oh, Uh, listen, stop. Um, I've already decided which keychains I'm gonna make for KK's studio. So these last two that I make will determine if I'm gonna add them to the rotation or not. Hi, Alexis. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Why did I call my mom? It made me miss the start of the stream. Moms are the worst. Oh, shush up. Your mom is the best. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Your mom is the best. My mom, on the other hand, is a crazy lunatic. She has to be. She had me. $20. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. Biscuit's trying to shove a pickle down into my hand, and Papa said my music wasn't playing. And we are doing this bow charm right here. Crafty is on a 3-stream streak. Yay, yay. I think that's 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, thank you for the sub, Axis. Thank you for the 21 months. Yay. I can't believe we've been together this long for 21 months. I mean, it's almost 2 years, Axis. That's a long time. Biscuit. Stop it. Stop it. I'm just honored that I have got to know you for that long. I would have watched yesterday, but I was in an orchid show, got some new plants. Ooh, wow, some new plants. Is it really true about like orchid? Stop it. Get up here. I don't want the pickle. Do you ever crochet? Do you ever crochet block? I'm trying to make things to sell at a garage sale soon and lost what to make. LOL. Do I ever get crochet block? Thank you for the check-in. She has all the woobles to craft. Yes. Oh, and Access, I'm getting a new wooble. I think she gets bored more than anything. Like a mental block. Sometimes I do. But I'm more of like I think I've messed up the count on this, but I'm gonna go with 35. Pretty sure that's 35. I do get a mental block, but I have so many works in progress that I try not to have mental blocks, because that means that if I have a mental block and don't know what to crochet, then I've got to finish my works in progress, which I have 2 on a list right now, and I have to crochet so many rows a day to be able to give them away in June and for them to stay on track. So that's what I'm doing. And I have a younger daughter. My youngest daughter always sends me items on Pinterest, and she thinks that she needs to send me something. She usually does. She sends me something at least once a day for ideas for me to crochet for her to put into her shop. So she keeps me busy. And my thing with, my thing is not necessarily a mental block with the crochet, but, like, if I put them in her shop, thank you for the check-in, super positive. I have a problem with how do I present it? How do I present it? Do I need to, attach something to it? That kinda thing. Um, so Axis, how much of this penguin stacking toy do you need to finish? I mean, is it just like 1 or 2 or and just so everybody knows, I'm drinking lemonade, and it's really, really, really sweet or tart, so I'm chasing it down with some water. So, you need to close up 2 rings, finish the head, which is almost done, do the beak and feet, which should be real quick. Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it. Papa and I are gonna finish up, um, this room today. Well, we're going to finish up the bed part, and it's gonna be mainly be Papa, it's not me, I'm not lifting anything. He's gonna do all the lifting, and, there's just a few other small things, like, he's gonna do some laundry today, and, he's got there's just small things around the house that have to get done. Nothing major. Um, but at least I feel like this weekend, it even though haven't been like released from the doctor yet, and even after I get released Tuesday, I'm still gonna have like a weight limit that I can lift for a while. Think up to 6 weeks. I can't lift anything over 10 pounds for up to 6 weeks, I think. So I have been taking apart projects that I know I'm not gonna finish and doing that and doing the yarn and then putting it up on the wall. Um, I'm just trying to do that because it's just easier to look at a project and go, you only need to finish, 8 more rows, get it done, sit down and get it done. And then I have the other 2 projects, and I know that if I use my time wisely while I'm off, I could probably get I probably could get maybe those 2 items done if I worked 8 hours a day at it, or I could, um, just do the minimum amount of rows done for each day, and then, maybe get a couple works in progresses done, and, um, you know, in the meantime, also work on things to put in KK's shop, because I made the 2 flower bouquets. They're on my Instagram. I don't think I put them in my Discord, but I put them in my Instagram. It was a sunflower and it's this one and this one. I've already put these in her shop, and these are one in her shop too. I've already put those in there and I've already started selling some. So, it's okay. I mean, it's not like you're making me tired just talking about all that. Don't overdo it. Love the keychains. Oh no, Papa's gonna do all the heavy lifting. Um, he went to bed late last night because, um, he went to take I think he went to take a shower or something before bed or something like that, and, he left me downstairs, and, uh, I went to bed. I wasn't thinking anything of it. But I left the lights on downstairs because he's usually the one that goes downstairs late at night, even after a shower or something, might get a snack or something. And I didn't think anything of it. Well, um, he had went to bed and he was like, "When is she gonna go to bed? When is she gonna go to bed?" And because I left the lights on downstairs. And come to find out, he finally went down there and I wasn't down there. And he was like, "Oh." And he was like, "Why didn't you just turn the lights off?" And I was like, "Well, because you like to leave the lights on and, until he gets done doing what he's doing." So I just wasn't he's like, "I could have turned the lights back on if I was gonna go downstairs." And I thought, well, that is true. I usually leave my door open. Come on. No, pickle. No. I can't hold you in the pickle bud. I can't hold you in the pickle bud. Papa says I'm spoiling him because we get up early in the morning. Hi, Unicorn. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in, Unicorn. How are you doing? How are you doing? I am making a bow today. Yes. Okay, you can get up here with no pickle. I am doing good. Right now, I'm arguing with the dog because he wants me to hold him and his pickle. I will hold one. Yes, I did. I streamed yesterday. Just not for well, it was I know it was over 2 hours yesterday. I streamed over 2 hours yesterday. I don't know how long it was. Um, but I streamed yesterday and just trying to get back. I'm gonna well, the thing of it is I don't know how the notifications work because I think Twitch does whatever Twitch wants to do when they want to do it. Oh, people are signed up for notifications. Oh, well, you know what? Let's don't notify them. And I really do honestly think that. Um, if you want up here, you can get up here. I'm going to send you to your dad. Do you want to go into biscuit jail? You've not been in biscuit jail for a very long time. These people have not seen you in biscuit jail in a very long time. Do you want to go to biscuit jail? I'm not really being mean to him. I'm really not. We're just having a talk, and you don't get the pickle no more. He's such a little snot booger, but he's my snot booger. So I'm gonna make this bow for him, and I'm gonna put it in his hair. I'm not making it a keychain. I'm gonna put it in Biscuit's hair. I'm gonna put it on a clip, and I actually have a clip, and I'm gonna put it on his head, and he's gonna wear it and take a picture. Yep, you're gonna look like a girl. Yes, you are. This is how we talk. He's not having it. He's like, oh, I know. It does sound like he says no when he talks to me about stuff like that. It's gone. I give it away. He doesn't understand where I put it. And the thing of it is it's not like if he looked, he could see it, but he's not looking. I don't know how in the world, because this pink yarn is shown for this bow and for a flower that we're gonna make, and I don't know how I'm gonna have that much yarn for a flower. He talks like this all the time. You want up here? So, come on, you can get up here. But, I did get a new Wooble. It is coming it should be here Tuesday. It is a Wooble. It's a Zodiac Wooble for Year the Dragon. And so, I'm doing that, and I will be working on that on stream because, we're the Wooble Queen. I wanna make you a little crown and me a little crown. Come on. You can be a prince and I can be the queen. Come on. Prince Biscuit, even though he's King Biscuit. Okay. Y'all, if he would just look up, he would see it. I know. Unicorn is on a 7-stream streak. Yay. I know. He's runting, Linda. He's my little old man. He'll be double digits this year. He'll be 10 years old. He's like, yep, mom's finally gonna let me be a grown up. Penny just turned 6. They're so sweet. I think they grow up so fast. Listen to me. Sounds like I'm talking about a kid, doesn't it? But he is my kid. My kid. I know. How about you get up there on my back and then decide to lay down? Are you just going to decide to lay down and we're not going to go up and around? How about, no, how about we just lay down? Yeah, like that. So today is going to be, I think be more of a busy day for Papa than it will be for me. I mean, I still have things I've got to get done, but very small things. Like I've got to fill out the paperwork for my doctor's appointment tomorrow because they sent it in the mail and we got it yesterday. um, then I got to fill out my registration paperwork but that one's online that I can do online, so that one's fine. I can do that one online for my appointment on Tuesday. The ones for Thursday, they haven't sent me anything, so other than to confirm my appointment. So, um, I told Papa that if they release me, I'll just drive myself to that one because it's just the oncologist where they're going to go over like my iron levels and they're probably going to watch me for a while and make sure my iron levels don't go back down and all that kind of good junk so that the hernia is fixed and the iron level issue should be fixed. That's what I'm going to go with and that's what I'm hoping for. So, um that's what I'm hoping for. And okay, okay, we're doing good. Got all that taken care of. And let's see, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to go back across and then we're going to make the bow strip and we're going to make the keychain. And like I said, I do actually have hair clips. If this makes a nice size bow, um, I might make some bows for hair. I mean, why not? Different colors of yarn, though. I like this tubular yarn, but I didn't check and see if Hobby Lobby had their yarn on sale uh, this last week or it's this week coming up. So, yeah, it would be good for a hair salon. Oh, it just ended yesterday. Oh, okay. I should look at their ad for the next week and find out, like, because I know they do like certain things are like on an A week and certain things are on a B week, and see if the yarn, and there goes the biscuit. I'd see if the yarn is on same sale as some of the things that I would like. So I'm one of those type of people. Like I I literally can go in there and just get what I want to get. I don't look at anything else, whatever. Um I'd I'm real good about that. Like now I might buy more yarn that I wanted than I wanted to buy. Like I'll go in for a certain project and then I'll see a pretty yarn and I'll be like, "Oh, I could use that. Ooh, I don't know what I could use it for, but I'm sure I'll find something to use it for." And then voila, I come home with more yarn. You won't find me coming home with spring decor or holiday stuff, anything like that. But, on the same token, you never know. So, and I don't know. I should have ordered when I did my grocery order, I should have looked at something. I went in and bought a Snoopy mouse and went for a picture frame and a ball of yarn. Hey, it can happen. They try to get you with that stuff right up front. They really do. Now, one of the guys that I worked with at Sam's, his wife worked for the one that's the furthest away from me, but she could tell me the truck schedule when they were getting all their new stuff in. And if you know that day, then it works really out. To me, it works out for you, especially like if it's a yarn day and it's a yarn week that's on sale and the yarn's coming in, then you know, I don't know if they get a lot of new yarn per se, but you could get okay, Penny needs to go out. Biscuit went out before we came up. That's what was taking us a little bit of extra time too, because he was on his slow poke trying to get hit by a branch falling out of the tree. So, and it was really, I was closer to the little twig. Well, it wasn't a little twig, but it would, if it would have fell and hit him, it would have probably not hurt him, but it would have hurt him. I did get the sale on the yarn because if of you're telling me about the on off weeks, hey, it works. I'm sure I mean, I don't know where I used to live, Hobby Lobby, we had a Michaels, but Hobby Lobby, before we moved here, Hobby Lobby had the most other than it was like Hobby Lobby had the most variations of yarn, diversity of yarn, however you want to say it, had more yarn options. Then it was Walmart, and then it was Michael's. Um, and that Hobby Lobby had a major incident before I went out for my surgery. And I telling Papa and the girls, "Oh, this was what happened at that Hobby Lobby." And they're like, "Are you on the phone? I mean, are you on the notification line or something?" Because I mean, how would you know that? And I'm like, one of the girls at work, she's got one of those apps that tells you things that happens and it's in her town. So she was like, "Gosh, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh my gosh. Blah, 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 blah." That's just kind of how it was. Okay. So this pink yarn is only going to be enough for this bow. So I guess we're going to do. Sew in these little yarn ends. Do. I think they're like their furniture's always on sale, like 30% off. And then um they rotate everything else. Now I think they have some items that are never on sale, like some of their canvas bags. I've never seen the canvas bags on sale. Now I like the canvas bags because you can, like I did for the Ray Train. I crocheted for the international Ray Train that Supreme did. Um I got to be a part. I applied and got to be a part of that Ray Train, and so let me pull that out of there. Um we had to do something that was about our where we're from, and East Tennessee, it's all about the Vols. So I made that little bag. I've got another one that's a work in progress that I haven't finished, and I probably should finish it because um if I get it finished before football season, it can go in and I know it'll sell. One of those little girls will buy it because KK carries hers. She's not a fan, but she that's she does a lot of those little girls' hair. So she does wear some of the fandom stuff. So, I got a picture frame and the price at 33, but the receipt showed I got it for 19.99. You just have to watch because they do a lot of sales. They do a lot of sales. Okay. This is not bad for a bow. Bring each end toward the middle and form an X with the tips hanging down. Oh, like this. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can make a bow. Okay. Bring each end toward the middle to form an X. Okay, did that. When we get this middle piece around, maybe it'll make a difference. Yeah, we'll get the middle piece in. Oh, no, we gotta do that before we do this. Oh, crap. Y'all should see what I'm gonna make for y'all the next time. We're doing this does not look right. It says we're supposed to I'm just gonna clip it together like this for right now. Because I got to see how much of this I got left because we got to make 3 rows on this. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going, other than the Wooble that is coming in the mail on Tuesday, KK has asked me to make a book thong. So I thought I'll make a couple book thongs, but I'll make them while I'm with y'all. I don't know though. Let me ask you, would you make it? I don't, it'll be during the week because I've got my doctor's appointments next week. And I told Papa that I might stream in the afternoon because I want to have something to do. And if I'm gonna make this stuff, um, yeah, he was like, what? Um, well, how long are you gonna be in New York City? And listen to me, how long are you gonna be? Tuesday to Tuesday? Goodness gracious, dude. I'm not I don't wait on me. I'm going to make a doily for my mom. Okay, that's fine. Well, what I was gonna say is would you as a person, if you know what a book thong is, would you make it out of cotton yarn or acrylic yarn? It says acrylic yarn, and I really don't think it needs to be able to stretch, and I don't think cotton yarn would stretch as much as acrylic yarn would. Oh, okay. I did not know that's what you were doing. And acrylic is you have a lot of color. You could do a variegated yarn for a book thong if you had cotton. I mean acrylic. So I've got to make a yoga mat strap, and I made one last week, and then of course when I took it to her, I was told that it was too short. But I was like, I figured that out after I did it, but I followed the pattern. It was a YouTube pattern. And the girl said, I don't know how far out, but do it from arm to arm. And I guess because I have T-Rex arms, it's too short when you braided it out and did it. So, but I thought about my one daughter, my middle daughter reads constantly. She's constantly reading. So I can make her a book thong. She'd think it would be hilarious. But KK's always sending me things like book thongs. She sent me uh I Unicorn had sent me a tic-tac-toe board. And I thought the tic-tac-toe board would be cute for P-Pop because to be honest, it's little and whatever. And I thought it would be cool. And then KK sends me um a thing for checkers. I'm like, girl, you are asking a lot. But it would be cute because you could take it to the park, and as long as you can keep up with everything, like and make a little bag or pouch for it, aka me make a little bag or pouch for it. Um, so then I mean, you could take it to the park and be fun. I want to do that quarter one soon. Next, I think those would be good for. I do too. Those would be wonderful for market ideas. And I'm going to show y'all what I did yesterday. Well, I did yesterday and what I did before yesterday. See, take the pickle away, put it somewhere where it's in plain sight, and then he loses all whatever. This is what I got. Got this from Target, and it was $12.99, and it has 5 patterns, but it says 7 plus, so I don't know what that means. But we did the cherries yesterday. I'm not really thrilled with the cherries, but they're cute. They're cute. I like the strawberries I did, the strawberry bag charm. I did this in a regular cotton yarn. I didn't do it in their yarn. So I did it in a cotton yarn and I like it. And then I did the 2 flowers in a vase. And instead of doing the chain stems and sewing them on so that the flowers would stand up in the vase because there was no way to make them stand up. They kept falling over. I took a metal wire and wrapped it in green cotton thread or green cotton yarn. And then I super glued it or gorilla glued it into this fluff of the vase. And then that way I can also bend the flowers and made it a keychain. So this was a go, and I'm gonna try the cherries in a different yarn and see how I like it. But so we're doing the bow today, and then we're gonna do the flower keychain too. Okay. So then it says we need to sew this together. Bring the end towards thread a needle with a yarn tail and weave in and out to secure the center to go through all the layers. Well, I've already weaved it in and out, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. That looks like an ugly butt bow. I am not a bow person, y'all. Do, 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 do. I am not a bow person. See, I think a bow should look big like that. It should have some whatever to it. You should tie in a knot. Do hold on a second. Y'all, I know I can feel some of you sitting there going, God, just let me be able to touch it right now. I could probably name one person right now that's probably having an immortal fit. And there we go. And they're going, just let me touch it. Just let me touch it. She's not doing it right. I mean, I really think I could feel that person right now saying something to me. See, I think it should be poofier. So I don't understand this. Bring each end towards form an X and bring the tips down as the bow tails. Bring the tips down as bow tails. There, maybe. And then it says to sew this. Sew this, because I can't talk. Sew this like this. And then I'm supposed to take this and tie it around like this. Okay, now I can deal with that. I mean, it's an ugly bow, but it's okay. I can deal with it. What do you think? Oh, God, it's not poofing right. See, I think a bow should poof. But it's a keychain. It's a keychain. Okay. Okay. Wrap the bow tightly around the center, sew closed, weave in the ends, and then cut. Okay. I think it it's cute. Doesn't need to be. It might. I don't know this. See, I think this is polyester yarn. I don't know if it. I guess I could spray it, like heat spray it, and then block it. Let's do it like this, and then we're going. I need to get a new needle because this needle, unfortunately, got a little bit of the crazy glue on it. And until I can kind of buff it out, it kind of drags a little. Just a little. Trying to get it in that little hole. Okay. I'm going to have to block it. I really do. You're right. I'm probably going to have to block it. Okay. Pull that through. Actually, here, let's do this. I can undo this. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Okay. As I watch myself, I'm amazed that I'm actually doing this backwards. Because what I'm going to do is this. Okay. Okay. We're going to do this. There we go. Got it. Okay. So lay it down, bring it like that. And we're just going to do what it says to do. I'm actually going to follow instructions and do one quick nip through. And we're going to sew it right here. There. And then we're going to put this out this way. Just kind of a lot of ends to weave in. Okay, there's that. Then if I block it and pull this a little tighter, like that, and block it, it should be fine, just like that. But I'm going to block it before I make it a keychain. So let's do this. I'm going to sew that down just a bit because it's a little loose. And that's fine. It'll be on the back end. Don't pull that too tight. And I've started, I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm telling y'all, I'm on a big British murder mystery thing lately. Anything that's on Acorn TV, I've been watching lately. Okay, so here's the bow. It's not a bad bow, but I am going to block it. It's going to have to be blocked, but it will be, once I get it blocked, I will keychain it up and I'm going to weave in all my ends. Oh, I love Father Brown, but it's got Mr. Weasley in it. I have not seen Sister Boniface. Maybe I have. I don't know. Right now, I'm on a Broken Wood, Danglish, and Chelsea Detective. I don't hate redheads. As a matter of fact, Chelsea Detective, he's a redhead. I want to watch Murder or Morning and Eversong. It's got Neville Longbottom in it. I want to watch that one. Brokenwood is in New Zealand also. I love it. And I don't know why I love it, but it makes me want to move to New Zealand. And I actually, after I watched the first couple episodes of Brokenwood, I was like, let's go on realtor.com and see how much the houses are in New Zealand. So, you know. So that's the bow charm. And I think it's decent. I am going to have to weave in some ends, but I'm also going to just have, I think it's a decent bow. I mean, these ends right there. Just one. and an ad break is starting soon. So, anyway, and I got a little bit of glue right there that bothers the bejesus out of me. So now we're gonna go to the flower charm, because I've already done the flower charm vase. So so anyway, there's a couple more other shows, but on that the Acorn TV that I like, but I haven't seen them come on yet. And I tried to look up and see like when they play so that I could look at them or whatever, watch them. But it I don't know. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place for a TV schedule. Huh. You remember when you could go to the store and buy a TV guide and it would tell you all the television shows and you basically could do your whole week. You could do your whole week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Need to do this. While we're on an ad break, I am going to take some pictures. Thank you for sticking through this with me. This would be better if I could hang it, but oh, I think I have taken pictures of these. I haven't taken a picture of this one. Those will help me later. It's a chore, but I'm here for the long haul. I know, sweetheart, you're a wonderful person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you know, you are you are sweet. And I just wish I could have been there to take you down for the thrift store haul that you got on your yarn. Because I would have attempted to be one of those little old ladies and try to take you out. I mean, I don't need any more yarn. So now that I'm tearing apart projects, so you know, because now I'm tearing apart projects and I'm like, what am I going to use this yarn for? I've got to find something to use it for. So last week I did a national knit-a-thon thing that was at the yarn store all day. Wow. How fun was that? Wow. You got a whole huge thing of chenille yarn and a bag of tweed yarn. That's not bad. I've thought about welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I've thought about when I reach the 1,000 people, 1,000 followers, I've thought about there's some yarn on my wall that I have. Ignore me. I'm just sending you ideas for stuff later. Haha. There's yarn on my wall that I have full sets, like 6 skeins, and can give that away for like if somebody want to make a blanket or a couple sweaters or something like that. And I have some like blanket yarn that I feel like I'm never going to use. And I thought about, do I make a blanket and, like sell it, give it away, whatever? Or do I just take the 6 skeins of yarn and go, I know I'm never going to use it and I need to accept that and just be like, when I have my long stream and like do some giveaways, you know, be like, hey, the next giveaway is this 6 skeins of yarn. If you want to enter it, go ahead and enter it and I'll send it to you. Because I mean, if I know I'm not going to use it, it's just a waste of it sitting on my wall, in my idea. Or, like some of the yarn that I whatever undo and yeah, kind of like a charity raffle. Um cuz I don't need to make any money off of it. I just rather give it to somebody that would use it. And that would be the only stipulation. If I'm giving it away for free, you have to use it. Biscuit's like, "Mom, you're crazy. I know I love you. You're my baby. I don't know why you just don't lay down." But anyway, there's a couple things that I got, like crochet kits that I got like at Five Below. And yesterday I was talking when Crafty was in here and I was like, maybe when I get to 1,000, if I know that I'm not going to do them to a braid collector. Well, they're I don't know. I'm thinking about like the thing for me is Papa always tells me, like, when I sell something in a yard sale or something like that, like this last yard sale, I did pretty good. Didn't attend it. My kids did everything. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My kids did everything. They stood out there and haggled with the people and did all that stuff. And I think I made like $150. But um and I mean, that's just gonna buy stuff. To me, that's just gonna buy stuff that I wanna do online. When I wanna do on Twitch, I wanna sell on Twitch, whatever, not sell on Twitch, what I wanna make on Twitch for content and stuff like that. So, that's where my brain goes, because it's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna use it for something useful." We're going to put you over here because I've got to get that off of you. Because you are not making me a happy camper with that little I did it to you by putting super glue somewhere on you, and I don't know how I got super glue on a needle, but I did. But, well, the thing of it is it is big twist yarn, so it is Joann's yarn, it's big twist, and I could sell them on eBay and not be one of those greedy people. Just, maybe get some of my money back out of it. Um, like all those crazy people, they went and they, bought all the Joann's yarn up and then, you know, tried to rip people off, and then Michael started selling in it. I was like, "Ha, ha, 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 you evil people." Um, but anyway, neither here nor there. We're gonna make these yellow center flowers with I wanna make 2 of these because we're gonna make a flower charm. And this is a 4 millimeter hook that they give with me. So, not that we can see the 4 millimeter. I would have to oh, we can see it. Eh, probably. But on eBay, they pay for the postage. But if I did it the thing of it is I really don't think I would care that much if I'm, like, doing it a giveaway and, like, on my stream for my community and things like that. I don't think I would care about that. That's not where I don't really think I would care about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's more like giving back to y'all, and if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. You just don't enter if you don't want it, and then whatever. Um, like I said, enter if you I don't know, I've just gotta bounce a bunch of ideas off. I mean, I'm like, let's see. I'm at 982. I still have 18 people to go. That could be by the end of the month. So, you know, would I love to be a full-time streamer? No. Would I like to be a part-time streamer? Yes. Um, I don't know if I don't know now if I was like if I could be like Megan of all trades, and I'm gonna use her as an example because I know she does. She, um, she has like a crochet shop, or I don't know if she goes to markets. I think she's agoraphobic. I can't remember 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, I don't think she likes dealing with people, like, per se, in person. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn one time when I was watching one of her streams, she was talking about her partner, husband, partner, I don't know. He had to take the cats to the vet, and she couldn't go with him because I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So, but anyway, I know she sells a lot of her stuff. She makes it. That's what she does on her stream. She makes her stuff that she's going to sell. And, you know, I don't know. I think I think the world is crazy, and I'm just a crazy person in it, if you really wanna know the truth. I'm just a crazy person in it, but I know I'm crazy. So, I feel like I can be forgiven for being crazy. Maybe, I don't know. Can I? Can you? Is it possible? I don't know. I'm on my one of my weirdo phases right now. I mean, I know that I've always said I'm a little weirdo, but I know. Who wouldn't love this crazy butt girl with her crazy dog who's going to sleep on her lap now all of a sudden? And let's see. The other day when I was in the hospital for after my surgery, I was doing the cigarette blanket. "Hi, Moonrose Crafts, how are you doing?" Yeah, I'm like comic strip. Um, um, I was doing my cigarette blanket and I was working on the filter. And y'all, if you've seen this, because I know what I'm doing, and I know this sounds really weird, because I know what stitch I'm using and, what do you wanna call it? So, I have this paper. I'm using the Suzette stitch. So, I know I went out so many far. This is how many rows I've got of gold. This is how many I have of white. This is how many I have of red. This is how many I have of gray to make the cigarette blanket. So, I have G for gold, W for white, R for red, and then G for gray. And I know how many rows I'm going. So since we all know that the Suzette stitch is single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, skip, single crochet, double crochet, skip, that way. So I have all these things. So I'm sitting here and a lady walks in. I used to work with her. She works at the hospital and she goes, "Oh, hey, da 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 da." And she starts talking to me and she's asking me what I'm making. And I don't know if whatever it might have not been the same lady, but it that Papa saw, but it might have been another one. And she was talking to me and she said something about, "Oh, where's your pattern?" And I said, "Oh, this is it." And it's a notebook with numbers in it. And hold on. Let's see if I can get this underneath this. And we'll do this. Hold on. Biscuit, come on, get up for just a minute, baby. I'll be right back. Boop. So you're not staring at a chair. What? Just I'll be right back. It's not gonna take me that long. So anyway, this is the filter color. This is how it's looking. So anyway, the lady comes in and we're talking, and she goes, "Oh, where's your pattern?" You know, and I said, "Oh, I made up my own pattern." Blah, 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 on and on and on. So I'm telling her I made up my own pattern and everything. I said, "This is my pattern," and she looks at it. She goes, "Well, I guess if you know what it is, then you're fine." So here's my gold, my white, my red, and my gray. And then I decided that I had it at 50 for the gold, so I took it down to 40, and that left 80 on the white. Well, the white needs to be a little bit not half because it was like 50 and then 80. So the filter's not really in the grand scheme of things, the way the scale is, the filter needs to be smaller than the white part. So I took 10, so I marked them off, took 10, and then I put them over on the white. Just how I work my brain. I don't really know how my brain works, but that's how my brain works when it comes to like that's how I make a pattern. Is that how most people probably make a pattern? No. No, that is not how most people make a pattern. But it's how brain makes a pattern. And like my pencil pattern, um, I couldn't find a free blanket pencil pattern, so I just made one myself. Now that I did steal that idea from Axis because he was making some pencil something. But you know, okay, buddy, I'll let you back up here. Um, come on. No, we're not playing with the pizza. Yeah, he did a scarf. It was free. But I did I did find colors that I already had on my wall and it matched it. So it was perfect. So, Biscuit, no, we're not. So, but might do my niece a scarf too. You never know. Because I like free patterns. So, he just amazes me. So I am going to start. We're going to make a red flower with a yellow center. One, lock it in place. One, two, three. But they all were like a cigarette blanket. Why are you doing a cigarette blanket? I said it's a joke. It's a joke for who I make. You want to lay down like a normal biscuit? Yeah, don't snort at me, bud. What you saying that? I love you. Oh, bye, Moon Rose. You have a wonderful day. My nose is itching. You're going to mess up my stuff. Get. He's being a booty butt. Okay, so we did that. Then we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch into the next chain to anchor it. And then we're starting all over again. Looks a little weird, but I did make one in cotton earlier, and they do squinch up. And by squinch up, they don't look like weirdo leaves. Like they actually look like real petals. Biscuit, you can get up here, but I am not going to hold your pickle. It's over there. So anyway, we're going to do this. We're going to make 2 of these with red flowers. Since I'm on a keychain kick. Then I saw somebody the other day. I'm actually following them on Instagram, and they're actually a Twitch streamer. And I actually saw a market they went to. So I was like, oh wow. So it was a good thing because then I got to see ideas of what they take to their markets. I really do want to do the tomato festival market next year. I'm gonna keep an eye on it this year and see when they finally open the applications, because I'm pretty positive that A, if you've been in it before, they probably accept you, and B, the spaces go fast. 3. I don't know what you want, babe. Nope. Nope. You can say no, I can say no. You want up here? So, but I do want to do that. That's um a thing to mark off my bucket list is a market. But I don't know. I got a lot of ideas in my head. Maybe the ADHD will let me. Maybe the biscuit will let me do what I want to do. If you want up here, you can get up here. You cannot bring a toy into my life. I can't. I can't. I think sometimes he's worse than a kid could be. But yeah, he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Like, I don't understand why you can't play with me. Well, this is why not. Yes, baby. Come on. I got you. Sometimes he's Panther. I don't know what goes on in his little mind. I really don't. Some days when I stream, he's just like, leave me alone, let me be in my bed, whatever. And then other days, he's like this. He's like, let me get into everything because I see a Kleenex there. And, that is a sacrifice to my people, for me to tear up a piece of Kleenex. He's just one crazy butt dog. And I love him with all of my heart. Wouldn't take anything for him. Wouldn't. Not even $1,000,000. Because, I mean, I got a lot invested in this dog. I mean, I think that when I came home from the hospital, I think he suffered more than I did because he was like, he couldn't be in the same room with me because I couldn't. Well, we were fine sitting down, but when it like came to bed and things like that, like I couldn't have him just, you know, bouncing and being like, oh, here's where I'm going to lay, ba boom, and whatever. And since I had to lay on my back, you know, it was just one of those things. I actually like this red and yellow. Reminds me of a poppy, but I think poppies have black centers. Don't poppies have black, or do they have yellow? Yellow and black. Three. Not bad. Okay, yellow and black. The only reason why I say a poppy is because I remember being little, and I don't know when they do it, if they do it near Veterans Day or whatever, but where the veterans stand outside like the Walmarts, and it was Kmart's and things like that, and they would stand outside them, and you would buy like a poppy for $1 for whatever, or they would give it to you for remembrance. I don't know if you had to pay for it or not, but like you could donate to the veterans. I just remember that. I don't even know if they still do that, but it might be a fever dream. Heck, it may have never ever happened. I just think it did. But I think it was a poppy, and it was on a hard floral wire stick, and it had, like, for me, I remember a paper, like, at the end of the poppy, like, with something on it. I don't know. Crazy. I'm not crazy. It's nice. So, Axis, what are you getting your oh, I'm sure your mom's not here. Do you have an idea what you're going to get your mom for Mother's Day? Or do y'all not do that? I'm sure you probably do that. Biscuit said he's going to give me a hard time, as you can hear right here. He's like, you give her a turtle lawn ornament as an early gift. One, oh, that was so sweet. I think this year for Mother's Day, Peepop is going to be entertaining her dad's relatives. They're coming. I think my daughter said that they're coming here to look for like a place to live. They want to move from where they live now and move here. So we shall see. We shall see. He saw a squirrel. I'll tell you what, the infamous little mean squirrel, and I'm going to call it a mean squirrel, that is in my yard, scared the bejesus out of me yesterday. He ran down the fence. Now it's a 6-foot privacy wooden fence. He runs down it, runs back like this, jumps off into the yard as Biscuit is running back and forth. Jumps off into the yard. I'm thinking, oh God, what is he doing? And jumps up into the tree on the other side of the fence. And I was like, oh, thank God he made it. Thank God he made it. Because I don't think Biscuit would ever want to catch him. But if he accidentally did catch him, I'm sure the squirrel would fight back and Biscuit would get bit. And I would have to take him to the emergency vet. Yes. And I mean, he has a rabies shot. I don't think. Yes, babe, I know. Squirrels don't have rabies. He wants somebody to play with him with that toy. Okay. So I think I made one too many leaves, but I don't care. Because mine does not look as flat as theirs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12. I know, I just brought it in here and he decided to get tangled up in it. Anyway, I like this flower a lot better. I just think it looks like a flower because it's all whatever.
Anything.
Really?
Not even talk far away. I can't read your mom.
My penguin head needs one more row. The shape is perfect, but the color change got weird for a few rows on one side. It's hard to see, so I'll call it a win. Well, that's a good thing. Do, 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 do.
Good boy. Good boy. Good. Yeah, these glasses are meant for like arm distance.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's got
As long as he's got the hard toy, I guess he'll be whatever. Yes, your job is done for right now. And then Biscuit looks like, what do you mean you're leaving? What do you mean you're leaving? Did I do this right? Yes, I did. I don't know if we're going to do this on this one the same way. Might be two different flowers. Go figure. Two, 3. I meant to give Peepop a bunch of stuff that I had made her when I did give her her pear, and I did give her her other stuff that she needed to go with her hungry caterpillar that was missing. Yeah, I think I'm not reading this right, but that's okay. I like the flower better than the picture flower anyway. Because when I made it with the cotton yarn, it didn't ruffle up like this. So, but that's okay. Yellow and black. I'm going to have to look at that. I don't know what it's more. This is more of a wooble feeling yarn, but thinner. So thinner nylon. And I would call it a nylon because it's not an acrylic. It's smoother than an acrylic. And it's a tubular yarn. As you can see, hold on. Hold on. You can kind of see that it's a little tubular. It is really flat, but it's got a tube shape to it. But I like it. I mean, if I could find this yarn, I would probably do and it was nice, inexpensive, because like it kind of reminds me, it really does remind me of a wooble yarn, but it's a lot thinner. So I'll do it today too. I can just feel it. I need to look something up and see if I can figure out if it's possible to make something a soup that I really want. Didn't you not tell me that yesterday that they had the wooble yarn at Hobby Lobby? At True Hobby Lobby? Next week I'm riddled with doctor's appointments, I feel. And I have to go to every one of them because technically each one of them is going to release me from a certain whatever. And I don't want my insurance to say that, God forbid, if I have to go back for anything, because they will. And I work with insurances companies, so I know that, well, you didn't follow through with your therapy, you didn't follow through with this, you didn't follow through with this. We're not going to pay for it anymore. And they do that, and it has nothing to do with they're not trying to be rude or mean, and they aren't. It's just, if like they spent their whatever my premiums, whatever I have to pay for my deductible and out of pocket, they're like, we had to pay the hospital and the doctors so much. So we need you to follow up with them because we need to make sure that everything is okay. Because, I mean, it did spend some dougage. So, not me, maybe Linda. Maybe it was Linda. Somebody yesterday said it was at a Hobby Lobby. It might have been Linda. You're right. It was probably Linda because she was talking about, we were talking about Walmart too having biscuit. You can come up here. You can't drink all that water and then. I know. I did that wrong. He's not giving up. Your dad thought his job was done, and it's not. I'm going to look this up real fast while he is being a growling menace. Yep, can't have that. Can't have that. I will say this, Linda, last night, I did look up a lot of recipes for like cheeseburger bowls. Yes, sub in a tub. Um, all kinds of just like bowls that I can have. I can't do, it's gonna have to have like, that's why I want to do like the sub in the tub and like the cheeseburger bowl and stuff like that. Cause I know rice is not whatever because it's still expandable, but I'm pretty sure if you cook rice as thoroughly that It's not expandable, but but I told Papa that when I go back to work, since I have access to a small refrigerator, one of my coworkers has a refrigerator in her office, then I will be able to at least put my food in her refrigerator until, because I don't know if she's going to work from home all the time because they've given her an office to work in, because a lot of her stuff, has HIPAA stuff. So she has to have a something with a locked door. Okay, and this is the last thing, and then I'm gonna sew it into here. It's acting up. Yeah. The hippo, the HIPAA, the HIPAA. She deals with a lot of, like, when the insurances send their payments, she posts their payments to the account so that we can send the patients whatever the insurance tells us is their part. I think that's the one thing that, is hard to explain to people when they go, "Well, my insurance company said you did this wrong." I said, No, we just followed what your insurance told us to bill you because they're the ones that processed the claim. They're the ones that put it towards your deductible. By our contract with them, we have to follow the explanation of benefits. You need to call them. That's not what my insurance company said. I said, "What?" And you know what I always say? You know what? Have your insurance company call us and we'll get on a three-way phone call with them. And then we can all talk and we can all be on the same page. I hate that when I do that. And they're like, "Well, that's not what my insurance company." I said, "Well, I need your insurance company to tell me that on the phone. And then I'm going to need them to send me a new explanation of benefits so we can properly put that on your account. If that's what that representative told you, I want to do what that representative says." And then this is what happens. This is the funny haha part. They'll call the insurance company. They'll do a three-way phone call with us. And the insurance company will go, "You coded it wrong." And I'll be like, "Okay, what code do I need to put on there?" "Oh, I'm not medically trained. I can't give you the code. That's against the law." I said, "Well, if you're not medically trained, then how do you know I coded it wrong?" Because our coder has been doing this for the last 5 years, so she knows what she's doing. See, I don't know. I guess it says to do them separately, the 2 flowers separately. So this is the keychain. I think it's cute. So we have the bow, and it's gonna go. I'm gonna sew all these ends in. We're gonna block it like this, and then we're gonna put. I'll probably do a silver one on it, and then it's gonna have a silver keychain on it, and it's gonna look like that. So not bad. Yay! Yay! So let's do that. 7. So we've done these today. So I know I go to the doctor at 9:40 tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow afternoon, mm, yeah, after lunch, because I gotta get my beef broth in. Maybe after lunch, and Biscuit's ready for a nap, and he will lay in my lap. I will see if we can get on and chill for a couple hours and do that kind of stuff. And which I think is okay. Um, as long as the doctors tell me all kinds of good stuff, I'm all for it. So um, like I said, Papa and I have not quite a few things, but we do have some things to do today. And I feel like if I get them over and done sooner than later, he can. I think WrestleMania is later today, so he will of course be probably in the same place Panther's going to be, watching that kind of stuff. So I guess thank you for all coming in. Thank you, Axis. Thank you, Unicorn, for the subs. Thank you all for showing up because it's very much appreciated. It's not required. But I am going to raid over to Supreme. She is doing her partner push, and I just feel like I need to um support her in every way possible because she is very supportive of everybody in the Crafty Collective. So we are going to raid over, show her some love. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week sometime.